Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Jonathan. Today I'm bringing you the 5th week of training, which is Beast Week. This is the reaction series that I started a while ago, and the views for it kind of started to drop out over time. And so I just kind of stopped doing it because I kind of thought you guys didn't really like it. But I've kind of gotten a lot of requests to get it started up again. And there's not that many weeks of BMT, so I figured I might as well just kind of continue to do the series just because I think it'll be really beneficial for some people who are about to leave. Just let it be known that BMT changes all the time, and so some of this stuff might not be super accurate, and I'm just going to be going based off my experiences, which was about 2 years ago is when I started BMT. So yeah, let's jump into it right now.
During the 5th week of training, our trainees get to experience Basic Expeditionary Airman Skills Training, or BEAST.
Okay, so basically, they are in mop gear. Mop gear is kind of like that super thick, it's like a weird, I don't even know what kind of cloth it is, but it's like these big overall type things that go over your uniform already, and it's super hot in Texas, right? And they're basically in this shelter-in-place area, and they're simulating as if there was like a chemical attack or something. So I just want to jump into that and I want to kind of elaborate on it, I guess. But just so you're aware, like that's what it is. And also the fake M16s, they're not real. The ones with the blue on them, they're just like mock guns.
During this week, we actually packed the training.
Oh, this is it. This is what Beast is. When you think of Beast, this is what you should think of. It is like, how many is that? 9? There's like 9 tents or something like that. This is what Beast is right here. This is it. This is where everything happens. You sleep in those tents. There's cots set up. The big white area is literally just the shelter in place that you go down to. That's where you get your food. Where they're all lined up right now, that is formation. So when you go out in the morning and when you are about to start your day or do reveille, and when you eat your food, you do it right there, and you sit back to back with your MREs and you do it. You can see all of these trails kind of off to the sides. Like, see that one in the right in the back? That's kind of where you can go into other parts of Beast. And then all these little green weird half tents set up, that's where you actually do the exercises of scanning the area with your gun and all sorts of stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. It was a really good experience. It's really different, but it was also really hot. So anyways, let's just jump back into it.
He's up and they go out to Medina Annex. They live out there the entire week. During Beast Week, a lot of competitiveness comes out in our trainees.
So I have a video about shooting your M16 at BMT. Hopefully this video doesn't get demonetized for saying that. That video actually got demonetized for that. Can you believe that? But these like Red Cross things, that's where you actually get up and do all your stances when you're shooting and stuff. And then those targets in the back, you can see them. That's where you like go and you staple up all your targets and stuff. And then like the left side is for practice, and then I think the right side is like the official shooting test and stuff like that. Anyways, this is where you do it. You actually have to walk to this. It's not that far away from Beast. It's maybe like a mile down the road or something like that, but you walk to it and you spend the whole day there basically.
Want to be the flight that comes back with Beast.
When you're doing this, I don't want to pause the video like a billion times, but the video is a minute long of pretty much an MTI or maybe somebody else talking about very briefly what Beast is. They're not really going in depth. So like this right here is how you do your exercises all day long. So when you're not watching videos about Beast, or not even about Beast, about like getting captured and stuff and like the LOAC or whatever the videos were about, when you're not doing that, when you're not getting ready in the morning or eating and stuff like that, this is what you do at Beast. Like this is what Beast is basically, is you're in a simulated deployed environment and in like a war zone, I guess, and you're kind of like scanning the environment for bad guys, so to speak. And you have like 2 people usually who kind of take turns simulating as bad guys, and they walk up to you. And there's certain procedures you have to go through when they come up to this little sandbagged area, like tell them to halt, tell them to get on their knees and get on the floor and spread their fingers and spread their feet and all sorts of stuff like that. But you have a line that you pair up with somebody, and then you just go through this process all the time until they have a tower, and then they call out like mob 4 or whatever, and you basically have to go get your stuff on and stuff. And now it looks like these people don't really have, they're not, I mean, it's kind of weird because like when they call it, you have to go back to your tent and you change into your mop gear and all sorts of stuff like that. So there's so much going on at Beast, and it's so hot outside, like, let me tell you. But that's kind of the concept, is you're just kind of working with other people and going through these exercises.
Excellence. Also, they get to look at themselves and realize where do they stand in comparison to other flights that are out there with them. All of the activities that they perform are to simulate them being...
This is what I'm talking about. So like they have somebody that will come up and you either have to like shoot them, or you hit them with the butt of your gun, and you go through these processes where they get on the floor and stuff like that. But yeah.
Being in a deployed environment, actually putting to work the foundational expeditionary skills training they've learned, the first aid skills that they've learned.
There's a part, like the 4th week of training or something like that, the week you go to Sebring, you learn, it's like the week before this, you basically learn about first aid buddy and self-aid buddy care and stuff like that, and you learn how to do all these processes. And there's like a whole assessment through all of the flights that are at Beast, because earlier in the video she was like, you know, you learn to work with other flights or whatever she said. And you basically work with other flights and get assessed on all of your procedures through doing first aid buddy care, going through the exercises with like capturing bad guys and putting them on their knees and stuff and detaining them basically. And you get assessed on all of that. And it is cool to work with other flights. It's cool to meet people. I actually made friends in tech school with people that I worked with at Beast. However, there are also flights that might not care as much as your flight might care, and so they can also drag you down. So it's kind of like a weird BMT mentality of teamwork. You probably have a better understanding when you get there and when you actually go through with it. But it can get kind of, we started fighting, you know, we had a lot of fights where it was just really weird because they did different things in their squadrons than we did, and we really just had to kind of work together, I guess, and kind of get through that and develop that teamwork. And so Beast helped with that. But anyways, this is just kind of what you do. So you either are making sure, like you make sure they're alive, you go through all these like steps and stuff like that, and you see, you know, like you fix their broken bones, essentially you make like a splint, or you stop their bleeding, and so on and so forth.
They have the opportunity to do the pugil.
This stuff is super fun. So pugil sticks, man, you have to like go and you put these like cups on and helmets and Kevlar vests and stuff like that, and you get it lined up. And there's like usually like 4 different, I think there was like 4 circles where you actually were allowed to fight, and then they have like other MTLs get in there and kind of referee you, and you literally just beat the crap out of each other. And it was actually really fun.
With members of their flight, as well as utilizing some of that hand and arm combat that they've learned with their M16 trainer weapons. They are given different scenarios that they have to react to. You have to be able to come together as a team.
It probably looks very easy because, you know, you're like, oh, whatever, it's Beast. You go there and you practice with your play guns and stuff, but it's actually a lot to think about, because not only are you at BMT and you miss home, not only are you working with these random people that you've never met in your life, it's really hot outside, you don't want to be in a gas mask and stuff, which is surprising that they haven't even gone over that in this video, because that's the biggest part of Beast, is going through with putting your gas mask on and learning the mop levels and stuff like that. But you can't, like you have to be careful where you put your gun. It's a fake gun, but they watch you all the time, even when you think you're not being watched. And like if you flag somebody, like you will get points deducted on your assessment like that way. Like it's kind of crazy. So yeah,
you have to make sure that you're helping your wingman and that your wingman is helping you.
Yeah, that's kind of the end of the video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This is kind of like a quick reaction of Beast Week, the 5th week of training in this sort of reaction series. I'm going to be making the other ones too, like the 6th week and the 7th week. And so I don't really have that much to go left. But anyways, again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. Leave your ship dates and any questions you may have down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button as well. I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers, which is absolutely awesome. I actually might release kind of a fun video for that. I'm not gonna say what it is though. So anyways, again, thanks so much for watching and peace out.